Smart cruisers know how to get the most out of their cruise vacation. They know the ins and outs of cruising and have sometimes learned the hard way what not to do on a cruise. Savvy cruisers like you do their research before they cruise so they can avoid mistakes in the first place. That's why we've pulled together this list of 10 things savvy cruisers are doing in 2024.
Welcome to Dockside Travel. I'm Melanie.
And I'm Chris.
We'd like to share our best travel tips and advice to make sure you get the most out of your cruise vacation. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button and consider subscribing to our channel. Savvy cruisers know how to maximize their cruise experiences by doing some things that most other cruisers don't think about. Smart cruisers do their research, but savvy cruisers do this and they stay on top of the leading edge of cruise developments. The difference can be subtle. In this video, we're going to be talking about the things that savvy cruisers do to maximize their cruise experience and stand out from the crowd in 2024. The last item includes something savvy cruisers do to avoid utter disappointment and keep themselves safe.
The demand for cruises is higher now than ever, and the prices are only going up. Smart cruisers have always booked their vacations well in advance, as waiting to the last minute can lead to limited availability and higher prices. With cruise lines sailing at more than 100% capacity this year, the days of last-minute bargains are few and far between. If you're in need of a quick getaway, sure, pay the extra premium.
Now more than ever, savvy cruisers know that taking advantage of early booking promotions and onboard credit really maximizes the value of their cruise.
But even after early booking, savvy cruisers keep an eye on cruise fares to see if prices drop, and then they take advantage of the lower price. That can net them an even better value.
With such high demand across cruise lines this year, savvy cruisers know that booking early allows them to get the stateroom category and the room type that they really wanted.
And if you have to fly to the cruise port like we do, booking early also allows you to secure the best flight options and travel arrangements. Flights and accommodations can become more limited and expensive the closer you get to your travel dates.
Now more than ever, smart cruisers are really doing the homework on those cruise package deals. Just because a cruise line offers an all-inclusive package doesn't necessarily mean that it's for you. Savvy cruisers really break down the costs of those all-inclusive packages and really decide if it's going to work for them on board. Cruise lines are in the business of making money, and there's a reason why they offer you those package deals.
If you're not much of a drinker, then getting a premium drink package is probably not worth it to you. Likewise, if you're trying to go on a cruise to disconnect from everything and get away from it all, having a premium Wi-Fi package kind of defeats the purpose. When it comes to drink packages, we have a video on that, and we've included the link in the description below.
Savvy cruisers who do the math know that there are sites like cruisely.com that have great evaluation tools that can help you see if drink packages are really worth your money. For us, the answer is often yes, but that might not be the case for you.
It's always yes.
Smart cruisers know that cruise lines have fantastic websites that offer a wealth of information about their cruise and about excursions, itinerary, all the things. They create an online account with their booking number and the reservation. They create loyalty numbers, and they check that website and the app quite often. They allow notifications on their phone to ensure that they stay up to date on their cruise.
And if you're like me, you like to look at the deck plans on the app so you know where you're going before you get there. Savvy cruisers take things one step further, and they use all this technology to make as many of their arrangements in advance before they go on their trip. So if you're looking for dining reservations, you're looking for shore excursions, these are the things that savvy cruisers do, and they take advantage of sales that may arise on some of the onboard amenities before their cruise. In addition to getting up to speed on all that new fancy fandangled technology, savvy cruisers still do one old school thing, and that's they print out their cruise documents, all their travel arrangements, they print them off, they put them in a folder, and they pack and take that with them, including the cruise line's contact numbers in case you need to reach them when you're in one of your ports.
Smart cruisers set a budget for their vacations and they stick with it. Savvy cruisers go one step farther and consider the extra costs of going on a cruise. Travel costs like flights, hotels, and pre-cruise meals really add up. In our early days of cruising, we didn't factor all those costs in, and sometimes we got a little bit caught up on being on vacation and spending a little extra on things that we would never have spent our money on any other time.
We're more savvy now, and we realized quite some time ago that if we stick to our budget, we can cruise more often.
The next thing smart cruisers do is they arrive at least one day before their cruise starts.
You don't want to miss cruise embarkation day, so having at least one day's grace gives you that extra time in case something unexpected occurs. If everything goes according to plan, well, you got an extra day to explore your port of embarkation, and you make it to your cruise on time. If something happens, there's your buffer.
For us, we live in Canada, and the winter can be especially harsh. That's why we try to go at least 2 days ahead of our cruises.
Savvy cruisers go one step further. They're going to monitor the weather leading up to their cruise and can adjust their plans accordingly. Just last year, we had to change our flight plans a couple days before our cruise, so we got out ahead of a 3-day winter storm that shut everything down.
Smart cruisers have always known that they require travel insurance for trip interruption, cancellation, and unexpected delays. They also know that having medical insurance for your travel, especially if you're going to be outside your home country, is critical. Medical bills can add up quickly, and getting caught with little or no insurance is a terrible move. This year, Savvy Cruisers are spending a little bit more time learning what's covered under their travel insurance and what's not covered in their policy. Savvy Cruisers speak with a travel agent or an insurance professional before they book their vacation, so they are aware of their needs.
The right cruise line can make all the difference in your cruise vacation. Smart cruisers know how to choose the right cruise line for them. They know what kind of cruise suits their vacation needs and where they really want to travel. They don't compromise for little things like small price savings on another line, where the service and the style may be less than what they're used to.
Savvy cruisers do their research and know from experience what cruise line really works for them. If you don't have a lot of cruise line experience, you can still be a savvy cruiser by working with a cruise travel agent who can help you understand your travel needs and determine what cruise line works best for you.
Shore excursions are a key part of your cruise experience. Cruise lines offer a variety of guided tours, activities, and experiences tailored to each of your ports of call. Some of them will appeal to your sense of history, adventure, cultural experiences, and relaxation. Rookie cruisers sometimes just wing it and roll the dice. Sometimes it works out okay, sometimes not so much.
Smart cruisers review the shore excursion options provided by the cruise line to see if there's anything that piques their interest. Smart cruisers also compare the prices of cruise line excursions with those offered by independent operators.
Where savvy cruisers distinguish themselves is by looking for online reviews and watching videos on the excursions they plan to take. Their experiences and feedback can provide valuable insight into what the quality of the excursion is going to be and whether it's actually suited to you. For example, if you're traveling to places like Cozumel, Grand Cayman, St. Thomas, St. Martin, we have videos on each of those ports, and we'll leave the link in the description below so you can check out some of our excursions from the past.
You can also check out our channel and subscribe to see for yourself.
Smart cruisers know when it comes to selecting a stateroom, it's crucial to make a thoughtful choice rather than opting for a guaranteed stateroom category. Too many cruisers have rolled the dice and let the cruise line assign a cabin only to find out it wasn't a smart move. If you end up too close to the pool deck, the disco, or fitness center, you can find out all too quickly that noises travel through the night, and late night partiers or early morning workouts can interrupt your sleep.
Smart cruisers know that the slightly lower cruise fare for a guaranteed stateroom is not really worth it. For others, they thought they were booking a balcony stateroom only to arrive and find out their view was obstructed.
Savvy cruisers take their time to carefully select their stateroom by looking at the deck plans of the vessels and ensuring that there's a cabin on either side of them, above them, below them, and right across from them. This offers a buffer zone around their cabin to help cut out all those extra noises.
Savvy cruisers know that staterooms located close to the elevators and stairwells might be convenient, but they're often a little bit more noisy. Instead, savvy cruisers choose staterooms a little bit further down the hall where the foot traffic and the noise is probably going to be a bit lower.
Plus those few extra steps, they're not going to hurt with all those wonderful meals that you're going to have on board. From historical cities to beautiful beaches and unique cultures, smart cruisers choose ports of call that resonate with their interests and preferences. From historic sites to adventure tours, shopping for local crafts, or simply lounging on the beach, smart cruisers choose places and ports that can offer activities they will enjoy. They then research the ports of call for their upcoming cruise to learn about the things to do and the things to avoid.
Savvy cruisers take it a step further and also check for travel advisories issued by their home country, which might identify any trouble or risks in their proposed destinations. Things like crime rates, hostilities, illness, and political unrest can pop up in certain locales across the globe. And news like this doesn't always make it to our local 6 o'clock broadcast.
Savvy cruisers are monitoring world events, and this can influence their final choice of destination and itinerary. Most importantly, savvy cruisers avoid the disappointment of an unpleasant port call by doing their research to keep themselves safe and choosing destinations that are within their acceptable level of risk.
When it comes to traveling, the difference between being a smart cruiser and a savvy cruiser is subtle. Smart cruisers know how to get the most out of their cruise vacation. They know the ins and outs of cruising and have sometimes learned the hard way what not to do on a cruise.
Savvy cruisers like you do their research before they go on a cruise so they can avoid the mistakes in the first place.
To find out more on how to plan and book a cruise that's right for you, We have a video for you right here. Thanks for watching.